can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champion, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the air, it's Humphries. He's going to take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. He's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. There he goes. The 40. The 30. Inside the touchdown, Alabama. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got the quick pass. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a job by the defense. Seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Wiley.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to throw again. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Snap it to the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. It's Taylor. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it, not in Jordan Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Dahl. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Under fire. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. The 40. The 20. Past the touchdown, Dogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the tailback. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Reels it in down the left side. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up. And
touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Taylor. Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take it in for 6 more points. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. That one bounds through the end zone and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's up.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They believe they can run right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Running into the open space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To throw, it's Humphreys. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quickly complete. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on third down. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Alabama trying to convert this fourth down.
Here we go, set.
Using his feet. Inside the 30. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Puts it out of the air. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense.
Let's go.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown time! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the toss. Fights off the defender. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Looking for room, it's Savage. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, he'll throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's complete. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
21.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the...
There he goes! Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Crosses to 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Here's the give off the left side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Finds his man. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Chubb. Oh, he's got some space. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice move, create some space. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Georgia. And the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Humphries. Makes the grab on the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Back to pass, it's Humphries. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man out of the backfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeps it. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to UCF. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw at Humphries. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Now on 1st down from the 43.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Let's go.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field, and it's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
comes that Alabama offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking downfield, it's Humphreys. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Dahl. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Cookie. Ready, go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Hey, 27.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Touchdown time. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Here we go, Zach.
They'll go to the air. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Ready up.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win.